Greetings. Hey, all is well here. I don't know about the rest of Buncombe County, Asheville, North Carolina, surrounding areas, but we're kind of returning to normal. We have power, which is good. Everything is kind of getting back into shape. We're getting back onto this 65 varsity. I did dig up some parts. I made the executive decision to probably just keep the bike when it's done. I don't have any down tube shifting varsities in my collection. It is a bit small. Oh, a big deer running across there. And B, I don't feel like I should profit off of somebody sending me some free parts. I feel kind of odd about, putting these shifters on and then selling this for profit. So probably just either give it to a relative that's smaller than me someday, or some smaller relative will probably get this. I don't feel like profiting off of Dave from California sending me these, and it's just pretty rare to find a down tube shifting varsity 65 and below, only a couple years. Speaking of younger relatives, here's a little picture of Uncle John sleeping. My little niece Alia made this, or colored it in, and she had a little help, I think, but she's pretty good. Yeah, she's really good. And then next is my niece Avi. I think she did this all on her own, and that's supposedly me playing hide and seek. I think that's her up there in the window. She did pretty good. I put these little circles here, figuring they'd put something in there, and she made it a little sun. That's pretty good. And the last one, which is really kind of funny, is supposedly me driving my truck. Speaking of younger relatives, that's Atlas. And on this one, I forgot to put Atlas in there for him to color in. So he went ahead and added himself in the picture to color in. Smart guy, If he was not included, then he just included himself. Smart guy. But he did miss the little round circle. I was wondering about that. He didn't know what that was, but he did a very good job. Look at the dog there, coloring it in. Yeah, these guys, really good artists, I must say. Must run in the family. And so yeah, these are really nice. I think I'm gonna make them into t-shirts someday. I'm not sure. And speaking of artwork, these are gonna be on my Etsy channel. I have several I've made. It's an original, I guess you could call it a block print, but it's from welded parts. It's not really carved into anything. It's my idea of what people should make block prints out of. It's got a little sticker on the back, or a card. And these will be, not yet, but they'll be on my Etsy channel. There will be a link pretty soon. You can check them out if you want to support local folks that have taken a hit. Yeah, but those other paintings by my nieces and nephews, those aren't for sale. Anyway, I have several of these. They're all different. They're all originals. And they're signed. Okay, let's get back to the bike here. Yeah, I'll have those on my Etsy channel. They're not on there yet, but you guys get a little preview, Okay, so since we've decided to probably just keep this one, it doesn't have to be all original parts to resell. So we found some really nice bars. These are not Schwinn. They're Sakai custom, made in Japan. And the stem is Nito Young, also made in Japan. But these are Weinmann levers I kind of cobbled together. I found some. I had to take this Weinmann lever off another one and put it on here. I don't have the safety levers, but if I do find the longer ones, I can put the safety levers on. So let's chuck this in real quick. And put the front brake on and kind of go from there. Oh dear. Great. The lid from the grease fell and it landed grease side down. That's like dropping your toast with the butter or peanut butter side up. Oh well, that's why we got a little carpet here. So that's a liberal amount, as you can see. That's a lot of grease. That is probably too much. And this stem, even though it's not Schwinn, it fits really well in there. Like it's really the correct, it is totally the correct diameter. So that's why I'm really thinking about using it. And unfortunately it's a 12 on the top here, and we are going to use a Honda motorcycle wrench, you know, keeping it all in the Japan thing. Okay, looks kind of centered. Where are you guys at? Can you see? Centered enough for now. But what isn't centered are these bars. I hate using this Honda motorcycle wrench, but it's what I could find. Okay, so let's loosen this pinch bolt a little. It does have an S bolt though. Imagine that. Yeah, see this? It's not centered. You can see the lines right here. They need to be hidden or even, and they're not. I mean, it's just a stickler kind of, you know. I don't know if anybody would even know that. I would notice it. But look, it's got the S bolt and a Japanese Schwinn. Okay, Japanese stem. Anyway, it's a mismatch, and since I've decided to kind of keep this bike for a smaller relative, we'll just go from there. You know, if you try to sell a bike with mismatched stuff, that's not Schwinn stuff. Especially Schwinn people, they have some issues. I think Schwinn people are some of the finickiest people on the earth. Well, maybe old car, like people that collect, you know, early 60s Corvettes or something. They might be in that realm of finickiness. Okay, so now we've just about got that even. I'll show you what I mean. See, there's a little here and there's a little here. I could even it up a little more. I think we're okay on that. That's pretty even. I mean, I could push it that way a little. You know I will. Just start collecting Corvettes. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's put the front brake on that I found. I found a really nice, I mean, besides these fasteners here, this was just a new old stock brake sitting around. It's never been used. In fact, I should peel that back and put some grease under there real quick. It feels okay though. I think I'll just let it be. Yeah, this has never been on a bike. The locking nut, it's never been crunched down, so that's interesting. It is Schwinn approved. It's made in Germany. Yeah, Weinmann, Germany, I believe. Yeah, you can. There's a little mark right here. You know, type LS 2.4, and what they're measuring is from this bolt to the center of that is 2.4 inches. From here to there. Or I think it's from there to the edge here, I think. Yeah, there's some kind of quotient there. I believe it's from the center bolt to there is 2.4 inches. But I happen to know they will work on this. So let's get you down lower. Don't you love it when I lower this thing down? Whee! Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, it worked. Okay, so we got this. Yeah, I've made the executive decision to just keep this bike. It's too small for me, but there's several relatives that are shorty pies, and if they take an interest, I'll just send it to them. Oops. I just don't want to profit off someone sending me some parts. I mean, I don't know. It's just me. And who knows? Maybe it'll just stay in my collection for a while. Maybe I'll shrink when I get older. They say when you get older you lose like an inch. So maybe when I'm like 90, this will be just right for me. More work and less joking. Okay, so we're gonna get this on. Yeah, this lock bolt has never been torqued down, and since this bike is supposed to have side pulls, we're doing pretty good. Okay, good. That's pretty good. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put one of those used pads on here just gently and just see if it crunches down on the right spot. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be close. Yeah, these aren't staying on the bike. I'm just putting these on to test if this brake is correct for this bike. It may not be. I was just guessing on the size and rummaging through parts bins, stuff like that. Okay, like I say, these pads are not going to stay on this bike. They're just as a way to lose a wrench. I just had it. What, do I have to review the video to find that wrench? Oh. Sucks getting old. Okay. Oh yeah, we got this. Here, I'll show you guys. We just chuck these on here just as a way to kind of see if this brake was going to be happy, and it is. There's plenty of, they're up near the top, but yeah, there's plenty of room there. Yeah, there's plenty of room. It's a little long for this bike. It probably should be a 2.1, or if they make a 2.2. I think we're okay on that though. Yeah, because this will go up a little more, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, that's it's near the end of its adjustment, but it's up above the rim. Yep, these will work fine. They'll just be up a little. I could probably ask some expert if that's the right size, but I'm pretty sure it is. It'll work. Okay, so let's put the back one on because I do have it. This is looking pretty fly, though. Looking pretty good already. I mean, just bars and the brake, you know. Yeah, that's looking better. And I don't have the safety levers. I don't think I can get them for this bend in the bar. There's like a bigger size. And the ones I have only go up to like here. You know, they curve out. And I think there was a larger one. I'm not sure though with these aluminum bars. I'll have to research that. But it is side pull. And we'll run this up around like that. It'd be nice to have some Coppertone cable sheath, but we don't have that. Okay, so let's put the back one on real quick, because we can do that. No joking, more work. Okay. Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, so things are almost back to normal here. Not quite though. As you see, I'm still out here on the porch. That's because I don't know. Everything was all set up here, and the light is really good. The air is good. I just kind of like it out here. I'm pretty sure when the weather gets colder, I'll definitely be back in the shop. Or if there's a live feed, I'll be in the house. Okay, this is also this is a 2-point. Looks like a 2.3 as well. And this one has been used. Schwinn approved, made in West Germany. I don't think that front one's made in West Germany. This one's definitely West Germany. Schwinn approved, 2.3. Has some wear on it. I did put some grease behind here. When these don't be even, you like take that like that, and you put some grease behind there. And that always helps. And rebend the spring a little. Anyway, so this one's ready to go on. Are you with me? Okay. So far, so good. Probably should have cleaned those little holders up a little bit. They're pretty grubby. So yeah, we're almost, things are kind of getting back to normal. I did notice that today there was like a huge rush to get to the fast food places that were open. It's not really my bag, but it seemed like everybody was really excited about going to get the fast food. And they're usually pretty excited about it. Today they seem to be extra excited. All right, let's put the back wheel on real quick and just check this connection with those old shoes. Oh, look who's here! Come here, buddy. Okay. Yeah, we'll put these shoes on. We're going to just chuck these on for a second just to test. These are not going to be on the bike for use. They're going to be thrown away. Okay, we'll chuck this back wheel on real quick. And we'll just see where these line up to the back wheel. Just so we know, just so we know what the heck we're doing. Which I don't really know what I'm doing, but this will give me a guide, a rough guide. Oh, look who's here. Look who came to dinner. How you doing? Did you know you're a video star? Look, there he goes. Here's the star of the show. They really are accustomed to me working on blacks. It's amazing. When they were puppies, they didn't know what was going on. Okay, we're just chucking this junky wheel back on. And it's fairly centered. And we'll just see if this rear brake is going to do rear brake things. I'm just guessing on the sizes of these brakes, you know. And it's close. They're both up there. Maybe a smaller brake, like a Wyman 2.1 if they make one. That one's okay. Oh, I see. It's got one of these crappy washers on here. Okay, let's see. It's close. Yeah. Yeah, I think with the wheel centered better, it would be fine. Let me get you in here. It's close though. I might need a different style. I might need a 2.1. What is that? 2.6? Looks like a 2.3. Just like the front one. Yeah, we might get away with this. It's tight though. They're way up near the top. You know, with a better alloy rim that's a little longer in the tooth. I'll look around for a smaller one. The front one's going to be fine. It's close. Well, if this pad was centered better too, and the wheel was centered better. Yeah, it's just a little tight. We could try centering the wheel. I might look around for a smaller one. The front's going to be fine though. I tested the front, it's fine. Yeah, it's questionable. Anyway, so we've come a long way. Let's wipe the excess off of this. Excess. There's no excess around here. Okay. So that wraps it up for today. I'm sorry this is... I keep saying I'm going to be aggressive and whip this out, but I haven't gotten tires and tubes and rim liners. And I would love to go to a bike shop and buy some of those things. But you know what? They don't have them. They have 700C. They have 29 mountain. They have 26 mountain. You go in there and ask for an S5 or a 1 26 by 1 1/4 S5 or a 26 by 1 3/8 non-S5, or you go in there and ask for a 27 by 1 1/4, they look at you like you have your cheese has slid off your cracker a couple of times. Yeah, they don't. I'm sure there's a few shops with them around, but you know, you can't even get that tube at Walmart. You can't get anything. Now and then you'll find a 26 by 1 3/8 tube, but as for getting special stuff, and these tires on here are 1 1/8, and that's too skinny for what I do. You know what I do. You know this bike isn't really going to be on the road very much. Anyway, so yeah, these brakes are going to work good on the front, and the brakes on the back. Maybe if I center the wheel a little more, It is off a little. Probably gonna need a 2.1. You know, this size, but maybe a smaller size. I'm sure I could cobble up something. Use this hardware and different arms. I got a bunch of that stuff. But this back rim, I don't think I'm even going to use this. We'll see. Anyway, let's end the show. And before we end the show, we'll give you another preview of my prints that are going to be available. This is number 1. And there's going to be a lot, but they're all original. They won't be, everything will be different. It'll be, some of these gears will be the same, but the colors will be different. And then I'm going to weld some new blocks. I know, welding some blocks. There's no real definition. It's not a wood block. It's not a lino block. It's a custom steel print with gears. Anyway, and this is my nephew's. Oh, that's my nephew. He decided that he needed to be in the picture. Pretty cool guy to insert himself in the picture, you know. He wasn't in there, so he put himself in there. Uncle John drives his truck. And then this one's from Avi. Uncle John playing hide and seek. I think they were in there, so they didn't have to draw themselves in. And she got the whole sun thing. That was good. She was the only one. And then Alia, this is Uncle John trying to sleep. He even gave me some sleeping, you know, those things that people wear when they sleep. Those little goggles. Yeah, and there she is in there. And I don't know who that is, but oh, maybe that's Alia. Yeah, maybe that's her. Those kids are great. They're such good artists. I wish I could make some t-shirts out of those. Anyway, so we will be more aggressive on this, and we are probably just going to keep it because I don't feel like profiting off someone's sending me parts. So gracious of Dave to send me those parts. It's coming along, Dave. It's coming along. I did order some parts from Puerto Rico, believe it or not. They were a deal. So the cranks, the Nervar gear set is coming from Puerto Rico. We'll see how that works out. But it's really good shape. It had the ring and everything, and it was a real deal. And, you know, people in Puerto Rico, that's part of the States, so they need a break, you know. So, yeah, hope you guys are having a good day. And if you're not subscribed, you should, because you're really missing out on this guy. He's pretty cool. Hey, have a good day. Straight ahead. Don't feed the negative. And think good thoughts, because that's how we're getting through all this. And look, there's the lid down there. Oh, man. It landed toast side, butter side down.